Good afternoon. This is Eric, the Rural Xer, here with you in the North Canton area, old part of Cherokee County, Canton, Georgia. In fact, this whole area out through here was originally built as company houses for the old cotton mill down on what is now Riverstone Parkway, but what we always refer to as Old 5, going through coming down from Jasper and down through Canton and everything, but it's in that general area. And there's an old school up here that we're going to explore today. It is an abandoned school. It's a pretty small school. It was probably used to start out with as a elementary or primary school.
I would like to cut in and interrupt myself for a moment. I found out later and would like to clarify that this school was actually built and opened as Tippens Elementary School and stayed that way until they closed, but they kept the building and renamed it Tippens Educational Center, which is a school for behavioral problem children. It has since been moved to the old Holly Springs Elementary School, retaining its name and purpose in the transition. Now, what they did with the old elementary school, I don't know. I'm assuming they probably consolidated with some other elementary schools, Canton perhaps, which later was shuffled around to other elementary schools as well when Cherokee High annexed the building to make room for more classroom space. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
At one time, the last thing that I know of that it was used for was Tippens. And Tippens, for anybody who doesn't live in Cherokee County or know anything about the Cherokee County School District, is a school for special needs children. And that was until they moved out several years ago out to the old Holly Springs Elementary School down in Holly Springs, down below Canton. So anyway, come and join me on this beautiful Tuesday as we go exploring around the school and see what we can find. We'll be looking at the outside and maybe even possibly the inside. So come and join me if you will.
Here's the front of the school, and that is the official name of it, Lee R. Tippens Elementary School. Now, that sign was probably there whenever the school first opened. I'm not sure that it was actually called a elementary school whenever it was Tippens, but it was a school for special needs, and it was called Tippens. Of course, now it's they've transferred the name to the old Holly Springs Elementary School in Holly Springs, right near downtown Holly Springs in the old part of town. So that's the area. But here's the front door, the front of the school. Not much there to see. Here's the old gym. I don't know that it was built at the same time that the rest of the school was. Again, I really don't know that much history about this school, how long ago it was built, or anything like that. I've been working in the county for about 10 years, so I really don't know that much about this school. So. But that's the front of the gym right there. Here we are on the side of the building, side of the school, just to give you a little bit of perspective of what the other parts of the school look like from the outside.
looking at the side of the old gym out here. The school is just to my left. There's a lot more to this than I thought there was. Old Boys and Girls Club sign there. Okay, here we are on the inside of Tippens, looking down the main hall towards the back of the school from the front office up here. As you can see, the reception area right here. Here we are in probably a waiting room area for the receptionist and all, or maybe part of an office. I really don't know. I've never been really in this building before, so really not sure what it was used for. And just an electrical room back here. Out into the main hall. Not much left in here.
Now it looks like we're going towards the cafeteria and media center. And this looks like we're in the cafeteria area. Very cold in here though. Looks like the freezer and the cooler over here. I think that's what those are. That was where they store cold and frozen food at. Pretty mural. And the kitchen. Not much left in here except for the hood. And the dish room. Looking out from one of the classrooms towards the Butler building, an additional building that they built to add extra classroom space. Something interesting that you don't see much in classrooms anymore is TVs like this. Something else you don't hardly see much anymore is chalkboards. That's a thing of the past. Mostly what you see is whiteboards and smart boards, or some of them are called Promethean boards. Here's something that you do find quite often in abandoned schools, or any abandoned buildings for that matter, is broken glass and broken windows. I would discourage anybody from coming out and breaking any kind of windows, glass, anything about the building or school or any place. Just an unfortunate thing that happens to abandoned buildings. Some of the artwork that was done by kids who were here before the school closed, and they still do this quite a bit in other schools now. Here we are inside the Tippens gym. I'm not sure where the lights are at, so I'm just using my spotlight here to look around at this place. And even though it looks like it's not, it's not. It is still daylight outside. The sun's starting to go down, but all the windows for the most part are
blocked. As you can see, there is light, some light coming through some of those vents up there, but isn't much natural light coming in because there isn't too many windows or anything in this place. Here we are at one end of the gym, right next to the stage. Well, a little bit of a stage. This is the stairs going up to the stage right here. And this is just a storage room back over here, as you can see from all the shelves and stuff. Nothing really much back here. I did not notice this, but there is an actual balcony over the main entrance coming in. See, right there is the main entrance that I just came in, and there's a balcony. I noticed there was some stairs going up, but I didn't know where they went to, but there's a balcony up there. And it looks like there may be some projection portals up there in that, if you can see it. There we go. Get that light down just a little bit. You can see those portals a little bit. So it's either for projectors or a spotlight for the stage over here. Rather small stage, but stage nonetheless. All right. Now we're looking, I think this is like maybe the ticket booth or concession stand. Storage area. I think it's more of a ticket booth for when they actually use this gym for games and stuff like that. Not a whole awful lot in here. Looks like some Christmas decorations that were stored in here in plastic bags that were left. But that's about it. All right, here we are fixing to go down the stairs. Finally figured out a way to get in to the stairway to go down to the basement of the gym. So here it is. We're fixing to go down to the basement of the gym right now. See if I can get something adjusted here a little bit. All right. What is this? Is this the hallway or here, or is this just a room?
This was a room.
A room.
The rooms they use for whatever.
Very colorful.
They had pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, whatever, back in the day.
Was this back whenever this was just a regular elementary
Yeah.
school?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bunch of wires here.
Branch off.
Yeah.
Little handprint all over the place.
Yeah.
But we get there. See, still got power because that's burning.
Yeah. Shine it back over here. Let me see that. I was wanting to show this right here. There we go.
Here's another blackboard that we found down here in the basement of the gym. An old alarm bell that we found on the wall down here. Very interesting. Here's something down here in the basement that you don't see hardly at all around this area, and that's an old radiant heater. They used to use coal and then gas and boilers to heat this place, and this is a remnant of that that's left over. Peeling paint on this support beam here. Pretty rough looking. These paintings are along one of the main hallways down here in the basement of this old gym. And this is very cavernous down here. I've been told that this was used for pre-K and Head Start, different segments and all through the years. Bugs Bunny. Sylvester the Cat.
The little old grandma.
Yep. All these characters that are down here in the hallways of this old gym. There's Tweety Bird, Daffy Duck, and Bugs Bunny. Some of my favorite cartoon characters from years ago. This is a rather creepy image of Daffy Duck. Another one of the halls down here in the basement. This is one without all the characters. Found a room down here with a bunch of, looks like lockers and stuff down here.
down here in the basement in the, looks like shower room. There's a bunch of old CRT video monitors up there on top. For some reason, that's something you hardly ever see anymore, is old CRT monitors. I was just told that this was a building where they actually had the coal-fired boiler at that heated this whole school. So whenever this school was originally built, it was coal-fired, heated, and then it was eventually changed to oil-fired and then finally gas-fired. So this is where the furnace is all set, was right here, and then all the lines went over. All the lines went over right there, and you can see right where the main pipe went through and into the school and supplied the heat. Of course, now it's just smaller, much smaller pipes that goes in there.
You go in there.
You can see how long this tree and this fence has been here. The tree is literally grown around the fence. This is very interesting right here.
I didn't forget, but I tried to shoot an outro in my car and I bumbled and stumbled so badly through it that I just decided to forgo that footage and do a scripted outro here. You might see that footage in an outtakes video sometime, so stay tuned. But that concludes this episode of The Rural Xer and our look at the old abandoned Tippens Educational Center in Canton, Georgia. I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed filming and putting it together. If you did, please give it a like, which helps the video get noticed, which in turn helps the channel to grow. Also, if you like this video, please consider subscribing for more similar content. To be the first to know when I release new videos, check out my Facebook and/or Instagram pages and follow me there to keep up with my adventures. Also, if you really enjoy my work, please consider making a small monthly donation through my Patreon page. I'll leave all the links to those sites below. As always, thanks so much for watching. God bless, and I'll see you in my next video.